Kelsey, welcome to the Derby City. It's homecoming. Jeff Brohm's Louisville Cardinals are 5-1 and ranked for the first time this season. Fresh off a season-changing victory last week, and then number 2 Miami.
Hard Rock Stadium might be the place for star power in South Florida. The number 2 ranked Hurricanes face 4-1 Louisville. Bell, it's a Louisville touchdown. What a start on the road, and Brown fumbles the ball. It's picked up by Poyser. The Canes are alive. Jet sweep to Tony. Touchdown Miami. Gets rid of it quickly, and it is almost picked off. It is. It's intercepted. Louisville prepared, and they're going home with an upset.
Welcome to ACC Network College Football presented by ServPro. You're watching the ACC on ESPN. The Louisville Cardinals are hosting the Boston College Eagles. Louisville ranked number 19 tonight. And welcome inside L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium alongside Super Bowl champion and Virginia Cavalier Rodney McLeod. I'm George Sedano. Victoria Arlen will join us momentarily. Rod, this team, as we just saw, the Louisville Cardinals, a season-changing win against Miami. How do they avoid a letdown tonight?
Yeah, last week is last week. It's only a trap game if you allow it to be. Great teams, they never compromise preparation, practice, execution habits. If they want to win tonight, they have to come out with the same intensity or above because this was required to win.
All right, let's take a look at how they did it last week at Miami. The defense set the tone for them.
Clicking on all cylinders right now. They found their identity. They're disruptive, physical, aggressive defense that likes to send a ton of pressure at the quarterback to confuse them, and it's led to double-digit turnovers for this football team. Look, they came into the season with a lot of question marks, but they've quickly became the answer for this team.
You'll see the numbers here, the 4 turnovers forced, obviously, but the 63 yards allowed against Miami was certainly huge for a team that liked to run the football and did it at an excellent clip heading into that contest. Let's take a look at the offensive side of the ball. Miller Moss and company, they certainly held their own as well.
Yes, big 3 is what I like to call them, starting with Miller Moss. Precision passer, fluid mechanics in the pocket, and has a very nice touch of the football when he throws. And then he's an ultra competitor, and then he hands it off to Isaac Brown, who's a game breaker. Fast, elusive, can take it a distance at any point in time. And then Chris Bell, physical wide receiver, strong at the top of the route. When he gets the ball in the open field, he is like a running back, and he's an NFL Sunday caliber wide receiver.
And there's the triplets, the big 3, as you mentioned, Rod, in their numbers last week in the win against the Hurricanes. Let's take a look at Boston College, though. A rough season for Bill O'Brien's squad. You see the numbers there. Worst start since 2012, and have yet to win a game against an FBS team. But they're not letting that be an issue tonight. They are still focused in this one. And speaking of their mindset, let's check in with Victoria.
This Boston College team is looking for their first win since September, and I spoke with head coach Bill O'Brien, and he emphasized how there was an edge, an anger, and some frustration in practice this week in a good way, because these guys, they're tired of losing, and they are fighting where most people would think they'd be checked out. That's not the case here. And when it comes to this game, coach also said how there is nothing to lose. We have this huge opportunity in a real big stadium with a great crowd. Who knows what could happen? Anything could happen, George.
Well, Bill O'Brien told us, Victoria, that he had a one-on-one check-in with 55 of his players this week heading into this one just to see where their mindset was. The weather tonight, a little crisp in the air here in Louisville. 56 degrees. The broadcasters may need a little jacket action later on. We'll see how that holds up for you and me, Rod, up here in the booth, and for Victoria down below.
Yeah, maybe a beanie as well.
Louisville won the toss. They will defer. We'll take a look at the series history now. Louisville leading 10-7 all time. BC has not won here at Louisville, or altogether really, against the Cardinals since 2017. Rod, when we look at Jeff Brohm and just what he's been able to accomplish here at home, it's interesting because him being the native son coming back to his program, he says there's pros and cons to it, right? there's a little added pressure coming back home when the guy at the gas station can ask you about the game on a regular basis.
Yeah, but the passion is there. His heart is in the right place because he knows this environment better than anybody. And so this is a deeper level of just connection there because of it.
Alex Broom, TJ Green back to receive for Boston College. Nick Keller to kick it off for Louisville. And we'll see if Boston College can pull off what many feel could be an impossibility, the way Louisville's playing. And we're off here in the Derby City.